So since we've already talked a little bit, I'm kind of wanting to do that. How about this? If you guys just pick one of the people, and just kind of give us a point of view of that person, what you think the point of view is. Does that work?
Yeah.
Not a full role play, but more like the point of view. And then I'll take the hardest one. I'll be obviously Gilbert, which he sits and says nothing the whole time.
What?
No.
No, he doesn't look. Did you read the thing? He doesn't say anything. He just starts the conversation. He says nothing.
Because D is the discussion leader, so.
Oh.
No, I'll participate.
Okay. I'll be Gus. I'll look up Gus.
Yeah, what does Gus say again? I don't even remember.
Oh wait, I don't remember him actually.
Gus.
I don't want to be him.
He's the one that wants the training. He's the one that's for the training, right? For the competition.
I don't remember. Okay, I don't want him.
I'm pulling it up right now.
I'll be Ruth.
Look everyone's name up.
I'm Ruth.
Okay.
You're gonna be a girl?
Yeah. That's how it starts, Rachel. Slippery slope from there.
Oh gosh.
So Corey, I vote that we meet next week, like at midnight, in an obscure day, so she can't show up.
Oh heck no, no. Okay, wait. Let me look up Gus.
I'll be Sid. Sid Noel.
Sid Noble?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so you're gonna tell us kind of what Sid thinks.
If I even remember.
Just kind of glance at it really quick.
Oh, okay.
While
I think I know.
Yeah.
What to say?
We'll give Rachel, take a few more minutes. A couple minutes. Just kind of read a couple of the highlights of what your person thinks. Hey, what's the weather like in Rexburg right now? You guys still like freezing cold?
Well, today it was 42 degrees, which is really warm. And the sun was out for like 2 hours, and then it got all stormy again. Yeah, there's still snow on the ground. It's not all melted, but I don't know if it's gonna snow next week because it snowed a little bit. It snowed this week in the beginning, and it was so nice, and then it snowed. And then it was sunny today, so next week, I have no idea. Are you in Wait, where were you again?
I'm in Utah.
Oh, in Utah.
I'm in San Diego.
Yeah, you're lucky, Rachel.
Actually, it was nice this morning.
One of my friends sent me a Snapchat, and she was sunbathing, and she's in California. She's like next to you, Rachel.
We might know.
Do you need more time, Rachel? Or yeah, you good?
Okay. So it was like page 5. He said that he did not like it. He just doesn't view it like the scientists and the backgrounds of people. Like they already spent a lot of time explaining what they're doing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, so what are they trying to do again?
So that's what I was gonna go with. They're trying to. So the whole point is the compensation structure to see how employees get compensated. They compensated as groups, work in groups, and they get paid for either how the company does well, how the group does, how a certain product does. So that's what they're working on right now. The compensation is by they put you in groups to work within groups of different people, and they get paid kind of all the same thing. Kind of
Yeah, I think it's talking about like incentives, like cost incentives.
Yeah.
So basically, like if your guy is for paying the teams or if they're not, I guess.
So basically he does not like it.
Okay.
How come he doesn't? You know why he doesn't like it?
Sid?
Because something related to motivation. He's more of like improving the company and just like everybody having the same payments, like not fair. There's no like motivation if it's based on money.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Corey?
Okay, so Gus wants the team to be paid through performance levels, like how. So he does want them to get paid through how well they're doing, and so he says like it helps them productivity when there's a higher incentive.
So Ruth doesn't like the project or the pay because she says her team has worked so hard that they're being punished for other people not working hard, and they just don't see the fruits of it.
Yeah, that goes with motivation too.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. Looks like most people in the team don't like it. There's some that do. I mean, I think
it depends if you're like performing, if you're doing well in the team, like as a whole.
Well, when I was at Desert Industries, I worked harder than my other roommates, my team, and I got paid basically the same. The lowest is $7.25. The highest is $7.75, depending on the type of training. Since I trained in every little area in my group, I got the highest. I started my wage went a little bit higher just by a few cents.
And it seems like Rachel, your guy Sid, he's kind of feels like, hey, enough with like the fairy dust, because he thinks they kind of went on a too friendly of let's be teams and team spirit. And he was the first one to broke silence and said, I don't like this. I think a lot of people followed.
He wasn't coating it.
Yes.
He's like, this is reality. It's not.
Yeah, he felt like it should be done, which it seems like most of the people disagree with the pay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough role play? Or should we role play more? You guys aren't doing a good enough job. You guys got to like. It says on there you have to own it and you have to really invest yourself in it.
Okay, well, I could see Gus Teller's point. I'm just going to read this quote. The benefit of tying a large group's performance to the pay of its members is that it encourages everybody to excel, and it ensures excellence through conflict. You see, productive teams have members who tell each other what works and what doesn't. They teach each other how to work better. The same should hold true for teams. Good teams need to raise the level of teams. Good teams need to raise the level of teams that haven't caught on. It's a pretty good argument.
Well, there's different teams, right?
Yes.
So, like, one team making more than the other doesn't sound like. If I was working, and it's just like everybody has to compete with each other and not exactly working as a team. I don't really understand this week at all, so I'm kind of all over the place.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. I feel the same way every week.
Me too.
This one I'm really confused because I'm
not even lying.
a person.
So I understand what you're saying. So so each of the people listed here, they're basically over their own department. I'm assuming.
Except
so
for
each department will have their own team, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I understand what you're saying, Rachel. Like each team, although there are a bunch of little teams, it's really one big team that has to come together and work together, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is a hard
All right.
one.
So what? So what do you guys think? It just overall in real terms. Let's say we are all being graded on homework right now. Not graded, but well, I guess we're being graded. Let's get paid for it. Like, what if we got paid as a group or as individuals? What would be better?
I
Like
would
if we were
be paid as an individual.
Individual.
Why is that?
Because I think I would put more work into people that aren't, rather than people who aren't putting in as much work as me.
Well, what I'm thinking is like there should be a range of the fair amount, and so the people that do the minimum get the lowest amount. Those that work the hardest get the highest amount.
So what you're proposing, maybe it's like a budget and say, all right, this group, we're going to give you $1,000 for the semester. Actually, how much is school? Full semester, like $2,000, $2,500?
Yeah.
So let's say we're going to set there's, how many? 4 of you guys? And so we're going to give you $10,000. Whoever does the most gets paid the more, and whoever does the least gets paid the least. Is that kind of what you're saying, Rachel? Kind of a sliding scale? Whoever
Yeah.
works the most gets paid more, and whoever works less gets paid the least.
Well, it's depending on the performance, not the hours.
Uh-huh.
So
I can see that. I can sit here for 20 hours and do nothing and let Corey do all the work. By the way, Corey, I did log on and I did last minute. I do stuff last minute all the time in this class. On that assignment from last week. Did you see that?
The doohickeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we turned it in.
But did you turn it in before I got to it?
Yeah, I think so. Right, Rachel?
So what I did didn't even.
Wait, Rachel. I don't know.
So we turned it in late.
Oh, so my stuff was on there.
I basically edited it out since you barely put anything in, and I redid it.
What? You didn't like my stuff?
It was all over the place.
Okay.
I didn't know
Sounds
about that.
I'm detail oriented, and so I notice the little things, and I'm like, if it does not make sense, then I edit it.
Yeah. So, and the reason I brought that up is kind of like that. Like if we do a group project, I can see the merit, and that's why I think we do it like this. everywhere else. We get paid for what we work, and not based on the group. And one thing that they were talking about in the article is that the group, and we all have to own it. It's not something that has to be imposed, because then we won't do it. And I think that's kind of what happened here. It was just imposed. It wasn't like the group did not own what was going on. I mean, it was just given to them, which completely makes sense.
Yeah, she said that we, like, in classes, especially at BYUI, when you do a group thing, you get graded as a group, and then you get an individual grade depending on how much you put in. So that individual grade goes with the class orientation.
Yeah. So what would be, so after we talk about this, what would be a better pay plan for these guys? What do you think?
If they do decide to pay it like everybody the same, then those that go like far beyond get bonuses or get a little
reward
present or something.
That's a good idea. What do you think, Corey?
I'm still like thinking about this whole because I'm trying to relate this to like on a team, like when you're playing on a team. So like if you don't all work together, you're not gonna win. So if you're not all working at the same level, I don't know what side I'm on, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I guess that could be a good way to, like, I guess there could be a fixed pay for everyone, and then I don't know, some type of bonus or.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, I guess that, I don't know. But the thing is that they won't be motivated. I think that there needs to be different pay scales.
And I think part of their issue was that they thought that the people weren't working hard enough, or as a team, they try to motivate them, incentivize them with money, which from what we read last week, that doesn't seem to work. Do you remember that when we talked about that? If they incentivize people with money, then the more you pay them for a problem, it doesn't really help out. So I think it's more down to individual leadership. Who the leaders are.
This week we were reading on the benefits, and like I think there was that one website that had like the multiple pages. I read a little bit more than.
Oh yeah, they were easier to understand.
Yeah, but like the benefits are more appealing. That's what they were talking about. And my dad, he's a painter, and my uncle is his boss, the owner. It's a small painting company, and they get for the job, their gas gets paid to get to work and to and from work, because they're all over the city. And then they also have work parties. And during those work parties, there's giveaways.
So that's a good incentive.
Yeah.
I could see that working. So I guess one of the ideas that we came up with was to just have the base pay plus a commission on top as an incentive. Let me go to my next stuff. So we've maybe already answered this, I believe, but which is better? Guaranteed pay that is the same for all employees based on the market rate, or guaranteed pay based on seniority? Or should it be based on seniority, or incentive pay that is linked to performance? So I guess kind of what we talked about, incentive pay based on performance, or everyone gets paid the same according to how much the company makes?
I think performance, because my dad, he has coworkers that kind of do nothing.
Mhm.
And sometimes they're high and sometimes they're drunk. So, okay, he works with Mexicans, okay, and they hate him. But anyway.
Hey, I'm Mexican. I'm not high or drunk.
Well, I'm a quarter of Mexican.
Mexican
But
people
anyway,
are good people.
these guys are like hardcore Mexicans. Yeah, a lot of them have drugs and alcohol issue, and they kind of did nothing.
Not all of them do, and most Mexicans work pretty hard. But we'll move on to the next question. How about that?
I kind of think you should do individual performance pay.
So my follow-up question is: so how would they measure individual performance pay? How would you measure that?
They have to keep doing the employee. What is it called?
Performance appraisals.
Performance reviews. Yeah.
But that would take a lot of effort, I think.
But it'll help weed out the bad employees.
So then it goes to the other question. Remember
time in the end.
And surprise visits. You get a
Well, one of the things they talked about was voluntary, not dismissal, but voluntary separations. So that's another that would go with kind of what Corey's saying.
So instead, there should be a voluntary system that is.
Yeah. So that could help weed out the people. So do an incentive for doing good, and also if you're not doing good, give them an option to, hey, you know what? We'll give you $1,000 if you quit today.
What an incentive! Yeah, that's a good idea. So, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's true. Like I think sometimes you can pay people to say, like, you're just not very good at this job, so let me just give you money so you can leave.
Sometimes also, sometimes when people take money off of the table, and they're still not, I don't know, like a lot of times people will join the job if they're able to get the money up front. So if the employer gives that money up front and there's like money was the only incentive and they'll come and work, then you know that they'll be a good asset to the company. But if they don't take that incentive, then it's kind of like, okay, then why not? How is that? Yeah. How are you going to help my company? So,
when I was at Desert, I had a code worker on my team. He would show up either late or he would show up, check in, and then leave.
So here's an idea. What if you had, like, let's say the pay was, you got paid for easy numbers, $10 an hour. If you did, the base pay, and you are guaranteed to get paid $7, 70% of it, and the other 30% could be based on merit, like kind of what you guys talked about. Mm-hmm. You can make up to the whole 100.
Yeah, because then you can have ways to further excel, too.
Yeah.
Based on our reading, I don't remember which reading, but the one with the website that talked about with the benefits, some of it gets taken out of your paycheck and it goes towards one of your benefits.
Here's another idea. What if, this incentive we talked about, that's for just easy numbers, 30%. So it's based off of, if your team does well, because what if your whole team just kind of stinks, but someone's working more? So you're eligible for the extra 30% if you do really good work as a team, but then after that, it's farther broken down depending on who's given the most work.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know.
So what did they do at your work as of pay, Dee?
They just pay me just a set amount. That's
So
all.
no benefits?
Yeah, there's benefits, but it's nothing like this as a progressive pay scale where like the better the company does, more revenue we make, we'll make more. There's no bonuses or other incentives other than what we originally signed up for.
Do you have like some jobs? My aunt, she gets like a certain amount of vacation days a year. When I was at Desert, you get 2 weeks where it's either you call in sick or you request a day off or unpaid vacation. So you have like any of like those options?
Mhm. Will incentive pay increase employee motivation? What do you think, Rachel?
Wait, what's the question?
Will incentive pay increase employee motivation?
Well, I don't really understand it.
So if we give you prices, will prices make your work better? Like if I would say, if you work really good, I'll give you an extra $100. Does that make your work better?
Well, I've been teaching myself that I'm trying to get like separate myself from like material things. I prefer benefits instead of $100.
So that's good. So that would be an incentive too. That's cool. So Corey, why do you think this would or would not work? Incentive pay.
It's hard to say what will work for the company because there are already a lot of people on the teams that feel negative about the incentive pay.
Yeah. Well, what about not just the company, just overall for
overall,
any situation?
I think incentive pay would work.
Why is that?
Because when I'm choosing jobs, if they say I'm able to go up pay scale through work performance, then I know I'll have a higher probability of excelling and being able to gain more money.
So, and here's my rebuttal.
More of the future and growth.
I also think it's the size of the company.
Well, here's my follow-up question, guys. So if incentive pay does work, how come more people are not working in sales? Because that's all incentive.
Say that again. Sorry.
You can take care of whatever is going on.
Wait. Do it, Kurt. Get it out. What? Says he's sorry. Sorry. Okay.
So if incentive pay works, then how come more people are not working as salespeople? Summer sales, that's all incentive. The harder you work, the more you make. So I think the incentive pay doesn't work most of the time. You have to have a specific personality to be able to work for incentives. I think most of us find a job that is comfortable, that we make, like last week, enough money that we're comfortable, where money is not an issue. We're not wanting more or getting paid too much, so we think about it. So I think incentive pay personally, yes, in theory, sounds really good. The harder we work, the more we make. But otherwise, more people would be doing sales.
Well, so it's kind of known knowledge that I have a whole bunch of disabilities. So I feel like I have to work harder than everybody else because of my learning disabilities and other disabilities. And yet I work harder than they do, like the average people.
Makes sense. I can see that.
Diogenes, you always make me second guess what is rich is good. Have another perspective.
I don't know, because I do believe that. I don't think incentive pay is always the right answer.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because it doesn't work for
Because
everyone.
yeah. Because there's people where I work at. If you told them we're gonna pay them extra $100, they're like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want it. All right. The next part is let's choose a solution, guys. Let's agree on a solution that is best and tell Sam Verde what the suggestion is. So I think we come up with it pretty much. I think a base pay with an incentive on top, kind of what they're doing. But I think that the answer is it has to come from the team. So give the team different ideas and say, hey, work on it and give us a solution back. Mm-hmm. Which actually is a cool idea. I never thought about it before reading this, giving your employees
option.
Yeah, and they own it. And I thought that would work for people that are having a high turnover ratio. If you just say, hey, you guys come up with how much you're getting paid. And I think overall the majority they would come up with something fair.
Yeah. Yeah, did they ask?
No.
They never did, huh?
No, it was the experts afterwards. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
They were talking about Monsanto, I think.
It would have been more beneficial if they went directly to the employees.
Yeah, it all came from, I think it all came from, no, that wasn't Sid.
It was like, yeah, I think they were like hired professionals.
Yeah, it all came from Gus, I think, maybe. One of the guys was the one that came up with all the idea. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it was Sam Verde.
Yeah, they just hired like 4 experts outside of the company. They weren't within the company. They should have just asked within the company. Wow, they could have helped. Wow.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're getting here to the end, but I just think our video is kind of short, which is fine with me. But that's why I've kind of been going slow, because otherwise we would only talk for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, the very beginning we were like done.
Yeah.
Wait, how long are we at right now?
I don't know. I don't think this thing tells me, but I think about 15, 20 minutes maybe.
No.
Because you got on like at 6:05 and it's 6:40, but then I don't know how long before we actually clicked live. So.
Okay, I know what you mean.
I think it's long enough though.
Because we have an excuse. 2 people didn't show up.
Yeah. You can tell they're slackers. I'm slacker sometimes. I really forget or I'm at work. I think twice like I was working still and I couldn't make it home. And today it's date night, and so my poor wife is upstairs crying her eyes out.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Because I'm not.
You still have time to go out.
We have pizza tonight, so.
Oh, where'd you guys get it from?
Where'd we get it from? Papa John's.
Oh, that's
I had Domino's.
I think Domino's is better than Pizza Hut.
Hey, so what does your husband think about this whole thing? How does he want to get paid?
How would you want to get paid? Would you want to get paid equally among other people, or would you rather get paid at your performance?
If you worked at McDonald's, how would he like to get paid?
There's no equality in the workplace.
He says there's no equality in the workplace, and he said that he would want to get his own pay. And he said that everything is a competition.
So what if the store did really, really well, and they were selling $2 million a year, and if he got paid as all together, he would make more money. then the question is, does money matter, or is it
Opportunity.
happiness?
You can go make money anywhere else.
Did you hear him?
Ah,
He said, "Here, you want to come over?" Oh, he said he doesn't want to come over. Opportunity cost and what? What'd you say? What? He says in response to what you said. Okay, we're all lost here. He doesn't know. He would not want to be paid equally than everyone else on the team. He would want his own pay through his performance. Yeah.
Well, thanks for making our video just a minute longer.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Rachel, what is the most important thing you learned from this case today?
Well, I learned what I want from a job,
Awesome.
like for my career, and
Cool.
like understanding a little bit about pay, because I'm like confused about it. I get the San Diego minimum wage is $11.50 an hour.
Wow, you get paid well up there. What about you, Corey? What did you learn from this?
I didn't know it got raised that much. Wow. It was not that much when I was there. That's
They
awesome.
recently raised it from $10.
Yeah, I didn't know that they raised it from 10 even. I mean, from 10 to 11. Okay. What did I learn from the case?
Yeah, other than the men which gets paid more now.
I guess I learned that
much, huh?
I don't know. I guess it's not all about incentives. Considering if everyone's not on the same page, you can't even work as a team together. You can't agree upon it. I don't know.
Right. Quality of today discussion rated from 0 to 10.
I don't think you want my number.
Yeah, I know I do.
5.
A 5.
5.
That's higher than what I thought it would be. Good.
Wait, is 10 the best?
I think so.
I think it was like an 8. I thought it was good. I thought we talked really well. We were able to express all of our thoughts.
Yeah.
It could have been a 10 if everyone was here, I think.
I don't think I'll ever give a 10.
I'm a giver.
All right. All right, guys. So last 2 questions. We'll roll them into one. What did I do well and what can I improve on?
I like that you include both of us. And
What's
you
that?
help explain concepts
Thank you.
so everyone can understand, which is very helpful.
You showed up and you're doing the recording and no distractions in the background, and you kept this on task, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds perfect, guys. It's good knowing you, and I'm so excited. I only have 3 more weeks. Or how many weeks do you have? 4?
We're on week 9 of 14.
Week 9 of 14. Yeah. So we got 3 more weeks of videos.
Yeah,
I think.
don't say 2, it's 3. Don't forget that 1 week, so.
And don't forget the last 2 hinkies is the last week.
Don't forget next week when Sister Johnson is with us.
Are we meeting at 3 in the morning that day?
No.
Or was it midnight? Was it midnight?
What? What are you talking about?
He wants to change it to ridiculous
You're like changing the times every time you say it. The first time it was 12, and now it's 3. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we'll do that. And, well, guys, thanks for showing up. We'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Sounds good.
Thursday.
Well, I'll get you guys this message. You guys are pretty good about messaging about what time you want to meet, so I'll just read up on it. So, all right, guys.
I don't even know why we changed the time.
Yeah,
I just told Corey that I couldn't make it. She changed the time.
Because Braxton also said he didn't know if he could make it on on Thursday. So I just thought, well, he's not even here today, so that was kind of pointless. But I just wanted to see if everyone could make it if we did it today, but I guess not.
Corey wanted to ruin my date night.
No.
Okay, if we go now, it's only
You are
7
good.
o'clock there.
7. You're good.
Early.
I wake up early. I got to go to bed soon. But all right, guys. Hey, good talking to you. We'll see you next week for reals.
Okay, sounds